So we currently have Venus in Virgo, transiting Virgo, and it entered on September 18th, and it will stay there until October 13th. It's very important to talk about it because I natally have this placement. I mean, this is my placement, and I really know the kind of it's in fall. You know, Venus in Virgo is actually in fall. It really does affect it negatively. Like this, you know, Venus being in fall, you really can feel it as someone, especially me, who has this placement natally. And I want to warn you about a few things that may come with this Venus in Virgo, the kind of manifestations of behaviors that you may see in yourself or other people during this time. So Venus in Virgo is all about perfectionism, okay? Perfectionism in anything and critical, detail-oriented mindset. So I'm born with it, and it's especially going to be applied in love and work and routine, okay? So if your partner, you know, is acting in certain ways, it may be actually easy for you to criticize them, to judge them, whether you're criticizing them out loud or in your head. It's still being done, and it's affecting your inner state already. So you may actually judge yourself and feel guilty because you judge other people. Perfectionist tendencies may be on the rise, where you may be very perfectionist and detail oriented and just want things to go in a certain way. And if someone interferes with your routine, you may completely snap and lose your shit, you know. So please be aware of that, because this is exactly the kind of energy I'm walking for 31 years, you know, with. Honestly, for 31 years, it doesn't change. It's actually in fall, and it does affect, you know, Venus is not able to express itself clearly in Virgo. So please, please, please don't get overly critical of yourself or your environment. If something goes wrong in your routine, it may be very easy to kind of not want to do it altogether and kind of give up. You know what, like something, let's say you planned it out from like hour by hour, and something goes wrong or people disrupt your routine. It may be hard for you to get back to it and continue what you were doing because you were already kind of interrupted. And that's exactly what we need to learn with Venus and Virgo, because my biggest lesson with this placement has been, you know, to get back to what I stopped doing, to continue doing no matter whether my routine was interrupted or not, okay? This actually also creates this overly critical mind for this time being, especially if you're someone who don't have Venus and Virgo natally or any Virgo placements. It may be unfamiliar energy. You may criticize or just get stuck on certain things. Somebody said something, somebody moved in a wrong way, and you may get stuck and expend mental energy, whether you say it verbally or not directly to a person, but you may still come home after your work, and whatever happened at work, you may still be thinking about it. Like now more than ever, these obsessive thoughts over what you should have done or what people should have done but didn't do may be, you know, prevalent right now. These thoughts may get you agitated with yourself and make you feel not good enough, okay? That's what, you know, Venus and Virgo does. It creates overly critical and detail-oriented mindset where you may be overly alert right now and get pissed at people who are not this way. So be aware of that. This energy is great for work, for planning your goals, setting goals for the next like month, 2, 3, or for the rest of the year. So use this clarity, because clarity is important right now. You know, use this detail-oriented nature, this, you know, precise mindset that you have. I mean, Venus and Virgo is a manager. It's like accountant. It's someone who is, you know, who can manage many tasks, who can be aware of what's coming and what has already been done and what they need to do and what they shouldn't be doing, and change the course, So you need to apply this energy in your documents, in the paperwork, whatever you basically need it to do, because remember, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and we're sharing Mercury with a Gemini. But when it comes to Mercury, I mean, by itself, Mercury means documents, paperwork, okay? It is related to all the things that we needed to get done, even like insurance, registrations, da da da. Please get them done. It's important. And instead of wasting your energy on criticizing other people or judging yourself for not being good enough, you may have this nostalgia even moment. Oh, I should have done this. I shouldn't have done that, or just regret certain things from the past, which I call it nostalgia. Just understand, sitting and crying and regretting things is not going to work out. You need to integrate the mistakes and ask yourself what I need to do right now and in the next month, in the next week, even today, in order to smoothen out the situation. So for instance, let's say that you have too many tickets. You've accumulated too many tickets, right? And you've never paid them off. Or we have so many things to worry about, and they can completely take us off our balance, and we can easily start to criticize ourselves, be very judgmental of ourselves. So in this is your sign to actually integrate the mistakes, and this is your time to get things done and or get them in order, to get things in order that you have slept on. Prior to Venus being in Virgo, we had Venus in Leo. So during Venus in Leo, we wanted to kind of show ourselves off. We wanted to show off our talents, skills, whatever. Wanted to dress up to, get the attention, seek attention, even unintentionally seek attention. It was more of a different vibe. We wanted to find belonging in the community. We wanted to shine, wanted to wear the best dress that we have, or the best suit, the best, whatever you have in your wardrobe that you just keeping for the, I don't know, some other day, but you're not wearing today. You should wear that you're saving for some other day, for the better day to come. I used to do that. Please never do that. Just wear whatever you want. Do not save your clothes. Trust me. When I used to do that, actually, my neighbors, not neighbors, but roommates at a time, sorry, I call neighbors, they stole it from me, okay, while I was at work. So, you see, I bet I should have worn it. I should have worn that dress. So please don't be like me. But I'm just trying to say that when we had Venus in Leo, right, the energy was different. Now with the Venus in Virgo, first of all, the relationship may come to the forefront, especially the problems, the issues that you are experiencing in relationships can be amplified, okay? But I wouldn't worry about them that much. I just would worry about the paperwork, finances. That's where the attention needs to be shifted, because that's exactly what Venus in Virgo does. Another thing, we have Mercury in Libra currently. Mercury is the sign that rules Virgo. It's very important to look at what Mercury is doing at the same time. Mercury, I believe, is at 17 or 18 degrees right now. It's going to be out of Libra and it's going to enter Scorpio, but this is just adding more details, into our analysis of Venus and Virgo transit. We need to set clear and sharp boundaries in order to get the finances in order. So with Mercury in Libra, we do need to talk to our partners to seek compromise and everything, but there's a need to set sharp and very strong boundaries if a person is not on the same page with you, and it stops you from going after your financial and whatever goals. It may not even be goals, it may be just things that you need to get in order, like your paperwork or whatever you have been putting off. And with Mercury in Libra, your attention may be on relationships and communication, right? Which is actually wasting your time. So I would, use Mercury in Libra as a way to set your boundaries, with people, because if you're not careful, they would assume that you can talk to them all the time, that you are just always available, and Mercury in Libra doesn't like that. It's not going to go with that. So please get your shit in order and don't be available for people who don't respect your boundaries or your goals. That's all I have to say.